Hi, Michael from Doing Life Together. Hope you are well, hope you're having a fantastic week, and it is really exciting to be able to spend a few moments with you today. Over the course of this week and next week, we're going to wrap up or bring to a close this first chapter in our vlog series. This journey we've been on exploring the key principles, the foundational pillars that underpin all the work that we do with schools, communities, organisations, teams and individuals right across Australia. And we hope it hasn't just given you a glimpse into who we are, but also been a useful resource or a conversation starter for you, your teams, both professionally and personally. Today we want to talk about the idea of growing people. One of the joys, one of the things we love to do as we do life with people is to look for opportunities to grow other human beings, to grow communities, to grow people, intentionally and unintentionally. We want to posture ourselves in a way that says everything we do can't be about us, it can't be about who we are, but it's got to be about sowing into the lives of other human beings. It's got to be about growing other people, which in turn grows communities, organisations, teams and schools. So we come back to the first principle we looked at, and that is, if we're going to grow people, we do need to see people through these eyes of compassion. We need to understand that people have a story, that they have ups and downs, that they have talents, abilities, gifts. They have a sense of vocation, of who they are, of what they can bring to the larger human story. So in growing people, we need to create opportunities for that to be talked about, explored, spoken about. But we also need to create those spaces of vulnerability we spoke of a few weeks back. Spaces where people can explore potentially their growth areas, their traits, their parts of their story, parts of themselves they might have to grow, might have to develop to be able to offer something more to their fellow human beings. Growing people is not about pointing out weaknesses. It's not about saying, hey, you're good at this, but hey, that's terrible. It's not about that at all. It's about investing in people. It's about going on a journey. It's about saying, have you considered this? Have you thought about this? Hey, I really loved how you did that. I wonder what would happen if we tried this. It's about sometimes sitting on your hands and just watching people try something, test something out. Even though you may know that it's not going to work out perfectly, or there might be some learning in what they're trying to do. You see, growing people is not about telling people what to do. It's not about trying to help them conform or link them to a structure. It's about providing principles and places of conversation for them to examine themselves, to look at their heart, to look at what's going on inside, and to work out where shifts need to happen, and to allow them space to explore what practical steps need to happen for that shift to occur. You see, growing people, it's a risky business. But it's also a business that requires you to have that principle of humility we spoke about way back in the beginning of this series. That is, we are here to serve our fellow human beings, not to gain from them. When we grow people, we grow communities, we grow classrooms, we grow schools, we grow organisations that value and see worth in other human beings. We create a culture that says we are here to encourage and grow one another rather than to manage, to take care of and to sort out. You see, human beings, we are deeply creative, deeply innovative. Some of these things are at the core of who we are as people. When we value and seek to grow people, to invest in people, those best qualities come out in ways that we sometimes can never, ever comprehend. So this week, take some time to sit down and think, who are the people around me? Who are the people in my life, professionally, personally? How do I support them? How do I coach them? How do I journey with? How can I look to grow them? How can I take risks in growing them? How can I create spaces where it's okay to talk about stuff that they want to work through or sort out in their lives? How do I create spaces where, it's possible for them to try new things, to take a risk, even though it may fail? When I get asked to speak at events, at conferences, at conversations around the place, one of the things I'm often asked to speak about is the concept, the idea of leadership. And there are so many ideas as to what leadership is and what it looks like and what you should and shouldn't do. But I will always say that one of the most important parts of being a great leader is your willingness to invest in people. Well and truly above yourself, above your own agendas, above your own ego, above your own concept of what you want to succeed in, but for the greater good. So this week, look for every opportunity to grow people, to value people and their story every single day. We hope this has been helpful. Have a great week, and we look forward to the final part of this series next week. Until then, have a great day.